Hi. Wow. I love those gongs. They're amazing. Um, I use them mostly when I open my readings to clear the energy. It's um it's something that captures my attention and takes me with it through the vibration. And because it's a high vibration, it puts me in a really good space to do readings. So I love it. This is Karen, and this is my channel, Kinetic Karma. Welcome. Good morning. I'm glad you chose to be with me today. I'm just doing readings like freestyle based on what Spirit is telling me. There's no structure. There's no pick a card or love reading or a standard kind of a thing with me. I just go where I'm guided to go. And if you're guided to this channel, I believe that you were meant to be here and that there is something important here for you. So please hang on to the end and see what is for you. Now, not everything may be for you, but I guarantee you, if you stay to the end, that you will find what the message is for you. Whether you realize it in this moment or not, maybe not, but eventually you will. Okay? So I want to start off with a silent prayer. Okay, so I'm using, I think it's called the Count Tarot to start off with. And I want to do a Celtic cross today with this deck to start with. The first card that we have is the Eight of Swords. And I want to go to the book and read that. In this tarot, the cards or the meanings in the book are in several different languages, so bear with me. I don't use it a lot, so I have to find the swords. Okay, here we go. In English. Yes, imprisonment, feeling trapped, psychologically blocked, moral duty. Family impediments, hidden dangers, inability to escape a situation, psychological or emotional dependencies. So a lot of times, or let me speak for myself, and what's most present for me with this is that I'm discovering that there are a lot more entrapments in my life and how I view myself and my construct of who it is that I think I am than I was aware of. So there are more roadblocks, more restrictions, more invisible things that have been laid upon me, whether it be by society or by my family expectations, or by the fact that I'm a woman or a mother. You have it. There are all these definitions and expectations. And I have not necessarily been privy to all of the impact of those expectations and agreements that I've made with society, with family, with lovers, that have been unspoken. And so I want to bring your attention to the unspoken agreements that you have with your family, with society, or wherever. It could be in your job. It could be like when you go onto the internet nowadays. They make you agree to everything plus, some to, in order to participate in a specific software or whatever, and you don't necessarily agree with everything that they're saying or even understand it. It takes a damn lawyer to understand all of the ins and outs of the things that they're asking you to agree to these days. But you do agree if you want to participate with the product or the service. You don't have a choice. So by default, you sell your power. You give your power over to someone else because you're agreeing to things that you may not necessarily agree to or consciously agree to. But subconsciously, they're capturing your attention. They're capturing your word. And your word is power. So when you give your word to something, that is to give your power. And so we give it away in so many different ways these days until our power, I guess you could say, is being siphoned. The next card that I'm going to pull from this deck is the Nine of Wands. And I'm going to read that. Defense of own interests, growth, vigilance, protective instinct, fear of others, withdrawal within a group, mistrust. Well, you know, if people are coming at you and they're sleight of hand, they're tricky, they're siphoning power from you in ways that really don't give you the option to participate without giving your power away, then I can understand that, you know, you may have a level of mistrust, of not feeling like situations are totally in your favor, or that you're being supported, or that there is a actual bilateral relationship, that there's a two-way relationship here. A lot of times the transactions that occur in today's society happen fast, quick, and dirty. Fast, quick, and dirty. And you just move on and you just do what you do in order to achieve what it is that you're looking for. So that could be at work. You know, you could not be being supported at work. You could have people who say one thing because it's the appropriate politically correct thing to say, or because it's their position to say that, but really don't back it up, really don't do what they say, really don't mean, and I'm hearing to the letter of the law, what it is that they're spouting out of their mouths. So it could create a level of distrust, of not being sure. And so, you know, cause you to have worry, cause you to have concern. But the good thing here is that it's just a signal for you to examine what it is that you're involved in, what it is that you're giving your power to, so that you can transform it. Our next card at the bottom of the spread is Strength. Major Arcana. And so what I heard was, where there is strength, the devil is not far behind. So I'm going to let that lay there for a moment. This card is very interesting in how it's depicting strength, because the woman is holding, I don't know if it's her head or someone's head in her hand. You see that? So it's like she's on top of her thoughts or society's thoughts. She's overcoming what the expectations and the unspoken agreements are. What has happened in the past to bring us to this situation is the Queen of Swords, truth, enlightenment, clarity. Swords are about truth. And the Queen don't take no bullshit, okay? So evidently the Queen got the skinny. She got the full deal. She got the whole enchilada about what it was exactly that was occurring for her in this circumstance. Now, I don't know what that circumstance is for you, whether it was work or relationship or whatever, but she got the skinny. And the skinny was the truth, and the truth allowed her to see how she had these unspoken agreements that she was living by and allowing people to siphon her power. And so it caused her to have to have or create a foundation of truth and to overcome, that and take her power back. Okay. And what's happening in the near future is the Three of Swords. I'm not sure how that plays out. Let's see. Grief, sadness, apprehension, identity crisis, solitude, lack of understanding, painful loss. Wow. Identity loss, lack of understanding, painful loss, grief. Loss of a relationship, loss of a person, loss of money, loss of a job. I don't know. It could be any scenario because multiple people tune into this reading. So I'm not sure what you're grieving over or what you will be grieving over in the near future, but it's saying that you will be grieving. And it's in relationship to how you've given your power away, how you've had these silent agreements that really didn't serve you. So basically what this is like feels like a very slow process of death of something in your life that was not serving and not working for you fully, and that you're stepping up to a new level of accountability, a new level of life. Things are changing. But in order for things to change, you have to go through the death process, and part of that is the grieving. So how do you see yourself in this whole situation? The Sun. You see that you have a very bright opportunity. And I have to say for relationship in this card, because they're two people who are embracing. So you see great possibility and vitality in terms of your relationships and the ability to create new and bright opportunities in your life. How do other people see you? They see you as the Nine of Pentacles. Pentacles about financial resources, physical resources, property, money, the ability to bring in things that sustain you, that can sustain you, and it's very high. The highest is the Ten of Pentacles. The 9 is just before the 10, before the jackpot, before the full blossoming of your abundance. So people see that you're on the right track. They know that you're about to, poke that piñata and it's about to all fall down. All of the blessings are about to fall down. So be aware of that. As you move in your life, move carefully, manage your resources responsibly, and modestly. Be modest about your gains, is what they're saying. And your greatest hopes and fears is the Six of Pentacles. I'm going to read that one. Generosity, possibility of learning, confidence, lack of scruples, ignoring of poverty, false charity. So there's the light and the shadow side of the Six of Pentacles. You could have a lack of balls, a lack of a foundation, of a strong foundation. You could ignore poverty and false charity. You could see people trying to be nice to you because they think that to get into your good graces is going to get them something. Because they see the Nine of Pentacles. You know, they see you have it. They see you're going and moving towards the 10. And so there could be a lot of people who are presenting false faces. Smiling faces tell lies sometimes. And what's crowning the reading is the Emperor. You go. The Emperor is the ruler, the ruler of empires, not just, one state or country, but, multiple. He governs multiple geographic areas. The Emperor is the end-all be-all. So it's a very auspicious outcome for your reading. It's a new birth. It is, I believe, related to the sun, that relationship with the Emperor, whether that Emperor represent you or a person in your life. Let's clarify the Emperor, please. The King of Cups. More relationship. Oh, it's definitely your significant other. And he's on the scene, and he's got, what it takes to, have a really, really beautiful new beginning and outcome in your life. So not to worry at all. I want to move on and pull a couple of cards from the original Angel cards and book set. They're my little micro cards that I pull, and they're always very accurate for me. So let's, Spirit, please give us more information generally about this reading and what we are looking at here. What are the messages? Okay, so we have blank page where you get to create and write your next chapter. You're starting anew, like a newborn baby, like blank slate, like you put whatever it is that you want in there. But do it with authenticity. Don't be fake about it. Don't do it because of other expectations or unspoken agreements. Be very clear about who it is and what it is you give your power to. And do it unashamed, they're saying, or uninhibited. Be uninhibited about it. Be truly authentic. And that is where you'll find your passion. And where your passion is where your fortune is. So follow your passion. And the last card we have here is exploration, because it's a new world. It's a new blank slate. So you want to explore, and you want to allow yourself to be without judgment about what it is that your experiences are, and have them be as untainted as possible, so that you can pick and choose what best suits you, what best vibrates with you, what best makes your life the best that it can be here and now. Because that's all we have is here and now. So I'm going to pull now from the Archangel Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue. Spirit, please advise us from this deck a little bit more about what it is that we need to know, or that we could take away to support and help us in creating this new life, this new opportunity, this starting over again, this birth. How can we nurture it? How can we firm it up? How can we make it strong and grow it? Brilliant idea. Pay attention to your ideas because they're brilliant. And do take them seriously. Write them down. Implement them. Archangel Uriel. Yes, your idea is divinely guided. Please take action to bring your idea into fruition, whatever that idea is. Ask yourself, if you don't know, when you go to sleep at night, before you go to sleep, ask that you be taken and shown your brilliant idea, the one that is for you, that is going to be your passion, that will guide you to where you need to go. Ask at night, and they will take you and show you. You have to ask. You can't come upon this without giving permission, okay? And ask for the one that is in the greatest good of everybody involved. And the last card I'm going to pull, I don't think we need to say anything else, is victory. Victory, Archangel Sandalphon. Your prayers have been heard and answered. Have faith. So you're going to ask, and then you're going to know that your prayer has already been answered before you even understand or get the answer. That is how you pray. You pray for something, and then you say thank you. You stand in gratitude for it because you know with the faith of a mustard seed that it has already been granted. Ask and you shall receive. Okay? I love this reading. It's been awesome. I hope you guys have major success in your life and in your processes and in your progression. I hope that you remain authentic in your feelings with yourself, most of all, and that you allow yourself to explore all of the possibilities that are available to you. Thank you. Namaste.